Well, my name is Rob Daniels, and I'm doing my practicum at the Poverello Center, specifically in one of the programs called the Homeless Veteran Program. First, I'll tell you just a brief history about the Poverello. It was started by a group of community members to get together and to feed the hungry, and I believe there wasn't any shelter at that time. That started later on. Um, it clothed people who needed emergency clothing, uh, and I think the first meals was started back in 1974. I think they served like 2 or 4 meals and served very little people. And what I was told now in August of this year, they served 14,000 meals just in this month of August to 11,000 meals that they had of August 2014. So it's growing quite a bit. The agency's mission and philosophy is foster dignity and respect in every human interaction, help people engage in healthy, positive change, recognize people as unique individuals with strengths, and expand possibilities for choice and change. Social problems addressed by the agency is homelessness. Um, People feed the hungry, um, and clothe them. The client base is people who are seeking emergency shelter. Um, the agency key programs and services. There's quite a few of them, so I'm only going to name a couple. Like I said, it's a short-term emergency shelter. They get daily hot meals. There's also sack lunches provided for those who work or who are out, uh, have medical appointments, mental health appointments, and whatnot. Um, and they also house veterans housing. There's 2 programs located there. One is the Montana Heroes program, which is upstairs at the Poverello, uh, and the housing homeless veteran program, which is downstairs, which I'm doing my practicum at. There's other support groups like for Alcoholics Anonymous. They have a computer lab for outreach educational purposes. So they have an access to a lot of other community outreach and educational programs and resources. It's a non-profit agency, and they receive their funding basically by grants and donations. Where I'm at the housing or the homeless veteran program, it's done through per diem grants by the Veterans Administration. In other words, they house the veterans, and then the VA sends the Poverello Center money for it. Food donations. It runs about $800,000 a year just in food donations, and they do about 9,000 hours of volunteer, which add up to approximately around $200,000 per year for just in volunteer work. So there's a lot of effort put out by community members to keep this going. Another thing to bring up about the homeless veteran program. It's always been a part of the Poverello Center, but it's just been up a couple of years ago where they actually started services for them. We do case management. They're an action-oriented, strength perspective program that also kind of like for sobriety, they kind of emphasize on sobriety and clean time as well. The administrative aspect of it, the structure goes off up into all different areas, but so the immediate administrative structure where I am is that you have the volunteers, you have the direct staff care, you have the administrative staff, you have the executive director, which is Aaron Fowler, and then you have the board of directors, which consists of 14 members. And what's unique about that is that they made it a working board of directors. That's unique in this. And they have to come in and put in so much volunteer hours per year or not, but they actually have to work around the homeless and see what the center all provides and how it works to be able to board member. So that's all I got, and come by and see us sometime. Okay, thank you.